Progressivism, the future now. Progressivism doesn't ask if change should happen. It asks why it hasn't already. To the progressive, society is outdated. Gender, race, class, justice, everything must evolve. They push hard, fast, because waiting means suffering. But speed can blind, and revolutions can devour their own. Anarchism, the dream of no masters. To the anarchist, all authority is a cage. They believe society can function, even thrive without control. Not chaos, but cooperation. A world built on mutual aid, not domination. To them, freedom isn't granted, it's reclaimed. They dream of burning down the institutions and planting gardens in the ashes of communism, the dream of a classless world. Imagine no rich, no poor, no bosses, no workers. Everyone contributes, everyone receives. To the communist, history is a story of oppression, the many exploited by the few. Their goal is not equality of opportunity, but equality of outcome. The state controls production not for profit, but for people. But to get there, a revolution must come first. Socialism, the dream of shared wealth, less extreme than communism, but still skeptical of capitalism. Socialism says, some things should never be for profit. Healthcare, education, housing. To the socialist, markets are useful, but dangerous. The solution? A mixed economy. The government owns what matters most, while the rest remains private. They want freedom with a safety net. But critics say it can't pay for itself. Liberalism, the dream of personal freedom. The individual is sacred. To the liberal, government exists to protect rights, not to control lives. Speech, religion, property, privacy. Markets are good, but rules are needed. Society should evolve slowly through laws. Liberalism believes in progress through policy, but some say it tries to please everyone and ends up pleasing no one. Conservatism, the dream of order. To the conservative, the world is fragile. Institutions, traditions, family, these are not cages, but walls that protect us from chaos. Change is not always good. The past holds wisdom. Moral values must endure. Fascism, the dream of national rebirth. This is not a debate. It's a command. Fascism thrives on fear of weakness, of outsiders, of decay. It promises strength, unity, identity. The state is supreme. Dissent is treason. Violence isn't a tool, it's a virtue. To the fascist, politics is not about policy. It's about survival. Theocracy, the dream of divine rule. Not laws, but commandments. Not debates, but scripture. In a theocracy, God is sovereign, and leaders speak on his behalf. Religion becomes government, church and state are one. It offers certainty, morality, purpose. But dissent becomes blasphemy, and diversity becomes danger. Technocracy, the dream of the expert rulers. Let the scientists decide. Let the engineers plan. Let the data speak. Technocracy is rule by competence. Monarchy, the dream of sacred rule, the king, chosen by blood or by heaven. Monarchy is about legacy. It says, some are born to rule. In absolute monarchies, the crown holds all power. In constitutional ones, it's symbolic. Democracy, the dream of the people's voice. One vote, one voice. In theory, the people rule. Democracy is messy, loud, imperfect, but it gives power not to kings, but to citizens, to speak, to choose, to protest. Democracy assumes people can govern themselves. Libertarianism, the maximum rejection of the state. What if the government was the problem? Not sometimes, but always. To the libertarian, every law is a chain. Every tax, a theft. They believe the only moral compass is freedom, unregulated, uncompromised. They dream of a world where individuals thrive without interference. Populism, the voice of the forgotten. The elites betrayed us. The system is rigged. To the populist, the people are righteous and betrayed. They don't care about ideology. They care about power and taking it back. Left or right, populism wears many masks. Authoritarianism, the need for control. People are messy, undisciplined, dangerous. To the authoritarian, freedom is weakness. The state must be strong, clear laws, harsh punishment. Totalitarism, the death of privacy. In a totalitarian regime, the state doesn't just govern your life, it owns it. There are no secrets, no choices, no escape. Total loyalty, total silence, total control. Oligarchy, when the rich rule, forget kings, forget parliament. In an oligarchy, money is the throne. A few wealthy elites pull every string. They fund the campaigns, they write the rules. Democracy becomes theater. Because when the rich own everything, who really governs? Meritocracy, power to the deserving, work hard. Meritocracy rewards intelligence, talent, discipline. Militarism, rule by strength. To the militarist, Peace is earned through force. The army is sacred. Discipline is law. Militarism turns generals into leaders, and sometimes leaders into dictators. Nationalism, the nation above all, we. To the nationalist, identity is everything. Borders are sacred, traditions, divine. They don't just love their country, they define themselves by it. Globalism, a world without borders. To the globalist, nationalism is a cage. Why should humans be divided by lines on a map? Trade, cooperation, integration. This is progress. They dream of a connected world,